Hey everyone, um, and long time no see. Just wanted to check in with everyone, see how you're all doing. Haven't been on YouTube for a minute, and um, I thought this would be an appropriate time to come on here. Um, as you all know, that the Supreme Court has overturned Roe versus Wade. This has been another divisive topic in our nation, and it's a very touchy topic. I do sympathize with people on the other side. As you know, I am Christian, and I stand by the protection of the unborn, not just because my God says so, but it is a very tricky situation. Because there are protests for abortion and there's protests against abortion. And the way I look at it as a Christian, yes, I do believe the Bible is, our manual for living, power for living. I believe the Word of God. I believe God is good, and I believe that He wants good for all of us. Whether you believe that or not, that's left up to your choice. But I've not only read the Bible and seen His goodness, but I've seen His goodness in my own personal life. So that is why I follow Him. We all have a choice actually to follow Him. And that is why I personally made a decision to follow Him. Now, that being said, because God values life, and we know that He does because He gave His own life for us so that we would be free from death. We all deserve death, but He gave His life for us so that we could have life. He also says, "Thou shalt not murder." That is one of the 10 Commandments. So it's a touchy topic. When people who go against, I guess, religion, or they don't really look at things from a religious perspective, there's going to always be opposing views. There's going to be secular views, and there's going to be religious views. Okay, that's where the division is coming in. We we're kind of in the middle, like where when it comes to people talking about the sanctity of life, okay, there's a lot of confusion of when life begins. It's a very complex situation. But in a nutshell, a human being, I believe that human life starts at at the moment of conception. That's what I believe. But I'm not going to get into a big spiel over that and a big explanation or a big debate over that. What we're talking about is the overturning of a very controversial law that has had a lot of praise on both sides and a lot of anger on both sides. So that's what we're going to talk about briefly. My take on this, I'm going to tell you what my take on this is. I am thankful that now I am thankful that the Supreme Court has overturned Roe versus Wade for this reason. 3,000 babies, unborn children, die at the hands of women who make the choice to abort them. They don't have a voice. They, despite what many people, including celebrities like Whoopi Goldberg on the View, The Voice, or whatever she's on, I really don't even know. The Real, I don't know what she is on, but Whoopi Goldberg uses her voice to claim that she is making a choice for her baby, and her baby is making a choice to be aborted, which is ridiculous because babies in a mother's womb do not have a choice. And that is why I am thankful that the Supreme Court and God stepped in to make the choice. See, this is the problem with this protesting and all of this debating and all of this is that no one is listening to the other side, and no one like when the truth is being told, the people who want to do what they want, it rejects the truth, and that's what's happening here. They're telling themselves that truth is subjective. There is no absolute. They're telling themselves that, you know, that what they're doing is right and that the other side is wrong. But the truth is the truth, no matter how you try to twist it, no matter how you try to, make it subjective and make it what you want it to be. The truth is the truth. The truth is that you have a human being growing inside of you, and that human being cannot choose whether to live or die. You should have thought about this. I'm talking to the women because let me tell you what's going on here. The protesters out here are claiming that this takes away a woman's right who may be facing death or in the case of incest and rape. Okay. The data out there is insufficient to actually, to embrace that. That when we tell them that most abortions happen due to social economic causes, whether you had a baby for a man that you thought you could keep, or whether you had a baby and you just were having sexual intercourse and you didn't think that you were going to get pregnant, and now you're pregnant and you don't want the child. Whether it's, I got pregnant and I can't afford to keep this child. It's always just abortion has always been available to women who can just have an abortion for any reason. But now they're saying that, when the laws get overturned to allow women to kill their unborn children at will. And then there's sadistic women out here. I'm talking to you, sadistic women who hold up your signs saying, kill the unborn, making songs up talking about thank God for abortion. Those are the ones that really are appalling to me, because you sound like bloodthirsty murderers. I'm just going to come out here and say it. Those people, I don't even know. They're on another level. You really make abortion, pro-abortion people look bad, because now you just look like bloodthirsty murderers. And you're proving our point that you people just don't care about the sanctity of life, and that you just don't care. Many women say, I can't be pregnant because I have to take care of my body, and this baby is a hindrance. I'm going to get fat. I have to eat for two. That's what's really going on here. And now you're just trying to paint it as this is going to hurt women who can die during childbirth, and this is going to hurt those who have been they'll have to be forced to bear a child that their rapists impregnated them with, or something, just making excuses, when the real actuality of it is that you women just want to have abortions just because it's available to you for any reason. And we're not blind. We see that. Okay. It's mostly social economics. It's not even a medical reason. It's not even because of incest or some type of, trauma. It's just because it's available to you. Now, what this law could do is make you think twice about even bringing a child into your womb. That's right. Not into the world, but into your womb. If you were so concerned about your body and you didn't want to get pregnant, then why not use protection? If you're going to be out there having sex, if you're going to be out there, even married people decide they don't want a child, and then instead of protecting themselves, they don't use contraceptives, they don't use practice safe sex, and then they feel like, oh, well, we can just abort the child. And that is not fair to the human being that is in your body. I don't care what lies people are telling you that it's not a human being. What are you carrying? A cat, a goat, an alien? I'm trying to figure out what you are carrying. Just logically think about it. From the moment the baby is conceived, what are you carrying? Like, don't even listen to the lies that's out there. Think about it. It starts out as a cell. Every human life starts out as a cell. We are made up of cells, multiple cells, if you want to talk about science. That's right. I'm a Christian who talks about science. Okay. But if you want to talk about science, where our whole bodies are made up of cells. Well, we start out as small cells or maybe one. Okay. And then we grow. Our bodies grow. Okay. And we get brain cells, and our brains are made up of cells. Okay. And then we get a face, and then we get our head starts developing. It's just a development. So don't let anyone dupe you into to a guilt-free abortion because it's okay for you to have an abortion because you're not really killing a human being. You are. And again, it is your choice, right? It's your choice, but enough is enough of this. Why don't you use protection? So you don't. I'm all for you people not having children. If you don't want children, please do not bring unwanted children into this world, because then we have an overhaul of the foster system. And now what you do, because we have an overhaul of the foster system, then you use an excuse that, we get pregnant and then we can just abort the child because, it's going to be unwanted anyway. Well, if you don't want a child, then don't bring it into your womb. Yeah, I said womb, not world. Don't even get pregnant in the first place. Protect yourselves, okay? Use a contraceptive, birth control, get your tubes tied, do something to prevent pregnancy, and then we won't have this conversation. That's not fair to the child. I don't care what you tell yourselves. It is a human being that you are killing. And some of you sadistic women out there, what is a woman? But some of you sadistic women, I'm going to bring that up. Some of you sadistic women are out here rejoicing that you can kill an unborn child. It's not funny. I don't know what's wrong with you people, but I'm just telling you how I feel. And I have a right. It's called freedom of speech. So if you're getting offended because of my speech, then just remember that you can use your voice to say, I don't like it. But, you don't have a right to take my videos down. You don't have a right to do any of this stuff, because then I will strike to take your videos down as well. Because I am tired of, we have the Bill of Rights. Everybody has freedom. But as soon as you say something that somebody doesn't like, then it's all, we need to take your videos down. We need to take this down because we don't like it. Then where's my freedom of speech? I have the right to my opinion, and I believe I'm telling the truth, and y'all don't like the truth. The truth is that an unborn child is a human being. Just like if a mother would kill her child that has been born, you are killing your unborn child. Now, I don't know about the punishment of putting a mother in jail, but certainly this will maybe give you people a wake-up call that to let you know that if you don't want children, then do something to prevent it, okay? As I know the backlash is coming. As soon as we say something that you don't like, we'll tell you the truth, then here comes the backlash. But I'm here to tell you the truth, and it is the truth that will set you free, okay? Because at the end of the day, this is God's creation, okay? And we will be held accountable. Parents will be held accountable for how they raise their children when they come into the world. But if you decide, oh, I'm going to keep having children and I'm going to keep aborting them, you are guilty of murder. I don't care what you call it, but you are murdering your child in the womb. It is what it is. I don't care what people tell you. What do you think abortion is? It's murder. It's the killing of something, destroying something, aborting it, taking his life away. What does the word abort mean? Okay? So think about these things before you do something. Think about it. Think about the consequences. If you don't want an unborn child, then don't get pregnant in the first place. And then we won't have this conversation. We won't have to be arguing and fussing and fighting over something that does not make sense. It is not fair for the unborn who can't speak for themselves. I'm sorry, Whoopi Goldberg. The unborn cannot speak for themselves. She said this is not between the government. This is between God, her, and her unborn child. Well, the unborn child is not even in a part of the equation because an unborn child cannot speak for itself. So it's just between you and your doctor, and it's certainly not between God because God does not condone the murder of unborn children. Okay, so it's between you, your doctor. Between your doctor. I think she didn't even put God in the equation. Let's be real. She just said her doctor herself because she doesn't believe in God. I'm sorry, wrong person. Maybe she didn't even say God. But if any of you that are using God and talking about God, oh, thank God for abortion and everything, why would God condone the murder of a human being? Okay, when he died for human beings. Okay, when he created them in his own image. That's right. Every person that is on this earth, including y'all, are created in the very image of God, but he condones the killing and murder of them. You don't know your God. You don't know God at all. Okay. And I had to make this video. This is interesting that I have to come on here to make a video of this nature. Can't talk about anything good because most of the things that happen in the United States lately is just divisive and it's just always just controversial. And this is one of the most controversial things besides what's going on with our schools and the mass shootings and then the transgenderism movement to turn our kids and confuse our children. I mean, there's so many topics to cover that it's not even funny. But I had to come on and say something about this because people are protesting. They're threatening supreme justice, trying to threaten to kill them because they are overturning this law. And that's the America that we live in. You have no right to talk about foreigners who do these things, radical Islam and all these people, if this is the way you're going to act. It really doesn't make sense. You people need to get some sense. You women who are out here, pro-abortionists who feel like they have a right to kill their unborn children under the guise of medical issues. All of you people don't have medical issues. All of you people weren't raped, God forbid, but all of you people were not raped. All of you people are not victims of incest. Let's just kill the noise and get to reality, okay? Admit that you have just openly desired to have abortions and kill unborn children because it was your right to do so. And now they have taken away that right and you're mad. Why don't you do something to prevent pregnancy and then we won't have to worry about overturning something? Okay? Again, prevent pregnancy. If you don't want a child, don't get pregnant. Okay? That's it. It's just really that simple. You claim you are killing these unborn children because you don't want them. Oh, you can't. Oh, you don't want your body to change. And then if that's the case, if I didn't want my body to change, I would do everything I could to prevent it. But no, you rather take the chances. And then when you get pregnant, just have an abortion because it's available to you. Let's just tell the truth. Okay. Tell the truth. It's the truth that will set you free. Okay, I say these things out of love. I mean, people try to say that, oh, I'm a bit harsh, but I'm here to be direct because I don't have time to sugarcoat anything. These babies, unborn children, 3,000 unborn children die every day at the hands of what? Abortion. Not to mention mass shootings that kill our children in schools, and then gun violence and from gang violence and all kinds of stuff. These children don't have a chance. And certainly these children in your wombs don't have a voice and they don't have a chance. At least these people can speak up. These children who are alive can speak up and say, oh, you're hurting me. But guess what? The children in the mother's wombs can't say that, okay? They can't speak up for themselves. Whether they're 3 months in the womb, whether they're 6 months in the womb, or whether they're getting ready to come out, they don't have a voice. And so we who are pro-life we speak for them. Now, you want to tell us to mind our own businesses? Then stop creating these problems for society. This is a problem for society because you do bring a lot of unwanted. This is for the unwanted, the parents that don't want children and they bring them here and they got to go into the foster system. Anyone who does not want a child, please do not get pregnant. Okay. Please do not get pregnant for a man. Please do not get pregnant because you're trying to keep your husband. Please do not get pregnant or accidentally because you didn't wear a condom. So please don't get pregnant. Okay? That's what we're asking you. If you don't want a child, whether you have an abortion or whether you bring the child into the world and you don't want it and you abuse it and you hate it, we get it. If you don't want a child, just don't get pregnant. Okay? This isn't just coming at abortionists, okay? This is coming at anyone who does not want a child. Because then the option for people who don't want a child is to kill it, okay? And then some parents, when they get so upset with the child, when it's born, they end up killing it. So this is the same concept. Either they will have the baby, resent it, and then kill it. So the point is, don't have children if you don't want them. That's it. That's what you should be focusing on. Okay? This is an opportunity for you to say to yourselves, what have we been doing wrong? Instead of these government officials giving you what you want, and abort. Why do the government officials care whether you're fine with government officials, VP and the President Biden, all these people on your side wanting you to kill your unborn children? Did you ask why they care? Huh? Why do they care? Why do they care so much whether you abort your children? They're like more hyped up for you to abort your children than you are. Did you ever ask yourselves why? Yeah, something's going on there. Yeah, okay. I don't know. But it's not a conspiracy theorist, people. It's a conspiracy. Okay? That's right. But anyway, I hope and pray that this will be an opportunity for people to stop, number one, fornicating and committing adultery and having babies out of wedlock. Anyway, that would be great. And then stop having the option to have all this unprotected sex and then abort your children, because that is the truth and the crux of it all. That is really what's happening here. I hope there's some provisions. Maybe they're women medically, if they are having problems, I pray that God will give the doctors wisdom. There are C-sections that they can have and things like that. But maybe this is an opportunity, people, for you to stop and really say, hey, I don't want children, so I'm going to protect myself. I don't want children. I'm just not going to bring them into the world, period. Okay? It's an opportunity here. Okay? Let's see if you will take the opportunity or you'll keep getting mad. Okay? Just take this opportunity to be set free, okay? That's what I hope for everyone that's listening to this. If you're against this overturning, okay? And for the people who are pro-life, let's be supportive of them. Let's be understanding and have compassion, the compassion of Jesus, because remember, God still loves them. Whether they make the wrong decision or the right decision, God's love is unconditional. But he does not delight in wickedness, okay? And he does not delight in disobedience and things like that, but he still loves us, okay? He still loves them. So the people who are pro-life, let's try not to be condemning and judging, but bring the truth with passion and fire even, but not in a judgmental way. This I'm being harsh here because I have sat here for years watching you people protesting how much you want to kill your unborn children. Now those they're extremists, okay? But make excuses of why because it was available to you. Now there are some states that will still let you do that, okay? But the ones that aren't, they are protecting the unborn. So if you don't want to again be in that number, you don't want to be bring children into the world, then protect yourselves. That's all I'm saying. Do that, okay? Stop protesting something and do something. Take responsibility and don't bring a child into the world at all. Don't bring a child into your womb, okay? You tell that man you either put on a condom or you ain't touching me. Or better yet, take birth control. I know birth control can change your body and things like that. Ask your doctor for options. Why aren't the doctors offering you birth control like they claim they're doing? But no, they want to push abortion on you in the first place. Did you ever wonder why that? We offer them contraceptives. Obviously, you're not. Or we wouldn't have all these 3,000 abortions or more a day in the United States alone. Imagine around the world, okay? So I'm just telling you how I feel, and I'm just telling you what I believe needs to happen in this situation. This is an opportunity for people to stop having children that they don't want in the first place. If you really, and for the sadistic ones that are hollering about, oh yeah, oh thank God for abortion and oh kill the unborn and all that, you need help. Stop it, and get help. Okay, that's what I say to you. You are bloodthirsty vampires. I don't even know if you're real. I don't even know if you are human, if you have a soul. Because for someone to hold up a sign hollering kill the unborn, you are, and people just letting that go and just ignoring that and acting like that's okay. No, that is not okay. There are women out there. Look up the videos, people. Look them up. They are proud. They're saying it loud and proud. Oh, made a song talking about thank God for abortion and making all this stuff. Okay, before this overturning, that's what of Roe versus Wade. That's what you were seeing. Okay. So now something is wrong with you. You sound like murderers, but you want to come at the people that murder and kill, the lives that are already here, but you don't think that killing the unborn is murder. But yet your bloodthirsty, sadistic words and actions are showing otherwise. Those are the people that I'm talking about. Okay, y'all need to get some help. May God give grace to the women who have had abortions and have been repentant for it. They feel sorry for what they have done. Okay, may God give them grace and mercy, and may God give all of you revelation of what what is being said to you is truth. Okay, it's this. What needs to happen is y'all. There needs to be changes in women. Because you are the ones who have to hold, like you said, you have to be the ones to hold these babies in your bodies. So you tell those men, you're not touching me. Tell those men, you're not touching me unless you wear a condom. Okay? That's what you need to do. Well, it's been a minute. It's been almost 30. So I'm about to be out. I have said what I had to say. I'm not here to offend no one. If you're offended, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you feel offended, but that was not my intention. My intention is to let the truth be known. That there needs to be change, all right? Change needs to come with the women who are having these abortions. You need to protect yourself. You say you don't want to have a baby, then protect yourselves and tell these men you're not touching me unless you have a condom. Make sure the condom is secure. I don't care if you have to wear 2-3 condoms. If you're going to be having sex, you have a potential to have a baby. So, God bless everyone who's listening to this. Again, this is about truth and this is a very, touchy topic. And I hope that there will be peace in this. And I hope people will this will help people to bring some change into their lives so that, we won't have this conversation, because it's really not fair to the unborn. It is not fair to those children. You want to talk about your rights, but there's humans inside of you and they have rights as well. So that's why I'm advocating for them. And that's why I made this video. So now it has gone over 30 minutes, but peace out. I'm about to go. I just wanted to say, this video this topic was on my mind for years, about abortion in the first place. And then, when this came out, I just had to make this video because there's a lot of angry people, again, talking about this and talk, on both sides. So I just wanted to put my opinion out here, and I just wanted to let you know, things do have to change, and there is a breakdown again in the system where, the foster care system and domestic violence and children being in the middle of it, child abuse and child neglect because the children are unwanted. And again, just make sure that you people, I just want to say again, I can't say enough, please make sure if you don't want a child, don't bring it into the womb. Okay. So God bless everyone who's listening to this. Whether you agree with the truth or not, the truth had to be put out here, and I hope that you will listen. I hope that there will be change in your own lives. This will change your own lives. Abortion is not good for you or your baby. What the things that they have to do to you, it's not good for your body. So if you're trying to protect your body, then abortion is certainly not the way to do it. It's a very violent way of doing stuff. I don't care what they tell you. Okay. Many times they suck the baby out of you, and I'm getting graphic with it, but yeah, they suck the baby out of you. Okay. And that's messing up your inside. So if you're really trying to protect yourself, why are you having all these abortions? And anyway, okay, I don't know. It's very controversial. We have to watch what each state does anyway to see what they're going to do and how they're going to handle these laws, because now the states have sovereignty. So each state will decide how they're going to go about. In the case of medical issues, I hope that the doctors will be able to make decisions that way, give the women choices that way, because we're talking about sanctity of life. But if if there's other ways to save both the baby and the child, there should be those options as well. Maybe a C-section, or maybe some type of medicine that will help, whatever the medical issue is. May God give the doctors wisdom, may the nurses and the patient in this situation what they would want to do, and hopefully that option would be available to the women. But you people are talking about things that are, again, outside the box. The real problem is social economical reasons, and again, y'all need to address those things. If you know you can't afford to have a child, don't have a child. If you know you don't want a child, don't have a child. That's it. So I'm done. I am just going to end right here, because I seem like it's a broken record, but I can't express this enough. If you don't want a child, don't bring a child into the womb. Okay, that's it. That's really the crux of what I have to say. We shouldn't be having these conversations, because if you don't want a child, you shouldn't be getting pregnant. Okay? If you really want to protect your body and you want to protect yourself, stop getting pregnant so you will have options of aborting your child in the first place. Okay? That's pretty much all I have to say. I'm just very passionate about this topic, because it is just a touchy one. It's a touchy topic that needs to be addressed. Okay, people need to understand the truth of it. Stop listening to the lies, the false statistics of the other social media influencers. Just look at the truth. Okay, look at why you want to have an abortion. If you are one of those pro-abortionists, if you're a woman who's thinking about having an abortion, think about why you're having one, and then see if the statistics line up. Why are you having an abortion? And then we will be able to put that in the statistics. Is it because of medical reasons? No. Is it because of financial reasons? And that falls in the social economic category. Okay. And like we've been saying, okay. So, let the statistics be out there by the data that shows. Like, if more women would come out and say why they're actually having abortions, we would get our data correct. But instead, we have people just saying stuff, but no proof, okay? And no evidence. Because many people don't take surveys of why they had an abortion. Many people don't put the data out there. So they're just making up data and they're just giving you false information. You need to have the truth, okay? And you need to act on the truth, okay? One thing, the truth is that if you don't want a child, whether you are pro-abortion or pro-life, don't bring a child into the world if you can't afford a child. Some people have the baby, but they resent the baby, or it's given over to the foster care system because you don't take care of it. Things like that. Okay. So if you just know for sure that you don't want to have a baby, you know that if you have sex, right, you risk you risk the chance of having a baby if you have sex. Okay. We don't need sex education class or biology class. People should know by now that you have a chance, an opportunity. You have a high chance of getting pregnant. And so this is just basics. Just protect yourselves. Keep yourself at all costs. If you don't want a child, don't have unprotected sex. It's really that simple. Other people have been saying this and have been trying to tell people this for ages, and it's been falling on deaf ears. But now here's an opportunity here. Okay. Once again, I pray that everyone is blessed who has listened to this video. Thank you for watching this video. And again, I'm not trying to offend anyone, but I want solutions. I'm tired of the protesting. I'm tired of the fighting and the arguing, and we need real solutions. And I don't think the government on the left really is trying to find true solutions for. It's just like, we want y'all to have what y'all want, acting like they care about you, but they're getting something out of you people having abortions. I'm telling you, they are pushing more for abortions. They claim they're pushing for contraceptives and preventive, but I rarely see the left talking about let's pass out condoms to these women and make sure they don't have pregnancies. They will tell you, yeah, that's what they offer you. But let's be real. They're pushing you to have an abortion, and it's for something. I can't put my hand on it to say, there have been some stories that they're selling fetal parts for stem cells research, or they want your unborn children for research and all this. I don't know. Okay. I don't get deep into those conspiracy theories and things like that. There have been people have come out about that and admitted that the Planned Parenthood actually, especially since they're pushing for partial birth abortion, which means you can have an abortion at the baby in the third trimester can be aborted, then they want those body parts, and they actually have been selling these body parts. Now, the Planned Parenthood denied all of that, but these were insiders who actually worked for Planned Parenthood, and I guess you can Google that and look up the articles and things like that, and just Google Planned Parenthood, and you'll see a few articles about that. But the at the end of the day, you are responsible for your body as a woman, and if you really don't want children, why put yourself through having abortions and messing up your body? They make you look like the government will tell you whatever you want to hear. Okay, people, that's the truth. They will tell you that, oh, it's just an easy process. It's not. It's traumatizing for your child. Oh, the cells. Okay, I guess they don't feel anything, but that's sucking. I don't know what they do, but they're sucking life out of you, and it's messing up your insides. Okay, it's just messing you up. So if you really want to take care of your bodies, take care of yourself, and let's not just I haven't even touched on the unprotected sex of STDs. They still exist. Nobody's talking about that in this situation. When you have unprotected sex, there's a way other things to worry about than getting pregnant even. I mean, you might get an STD before you get a baby. So just protect yourself. But if as a woman, y'all ain't talking about that. Y'all ain't talking about the STDs that y'all can get. But it's very important to protect yourselves, period. Out there, if you're out there having sex, especially with multiple partners, and you're out there, you have an you have a chance, a high chance. If you have multiple partners, you have a high chance of getting pregnant. So yeah, abortion should not be your first option. You should just try prevention. That really should be your first option. That's just on that's just my take on things. But I'm kind of done with it. That's really all I have to say. I just really hope that something good comes out of all of this. Enough of the protesting and enough of there's got to be change so we can move on from this. Okay. I hope that the states will come to a reasonable solution for everyone, but these babies deserve a chance. If you're going to bring them into the womb, they deserve a chance for life. Okay. You don't want them, then you should not have had them. That's it. It's not fair to them. They are human beings and they didn't ask to be here. So that's what I have to say about that. That's not fair. And to claim again Whoopi Goldberg, where her claim that the baby is fine with being aborted. Oh, okay. So the baby told you that. The baby cannot voice that. The baby probably has no understanding that it's going to be aborted anyway. You make that decision for yourself as a woman, and the baby cannot voice its opinion. It just can't. So again, I just don't want to let this go, but I have to let this go. I have to trust that you are going to make your own decisions. You've been making your own decisions, but I hope that you will make the right decisions. So just prevent pregnancy. That's it, people. Just prevent pregnancy. If you don't want to be pregnant, just prevent pregnancy. And then we won't have to be fussing and fighting about whether you can abort and kill your unborn children. That's right, children. Made up of many cells when they grow up. That's right. Start out as singular cells, but develop into multiple cells. That's right. I'm being sarcastic for a reason, because they will once again tell you that you're not really killing a human being anyway. So you will feel guiltless about killing. It's not about to bring guilt or shame. It's about to bring truth. That's it. That's what I'm doing. I'm not here to bring guilt or shame to anyone. I'm trying to bring the truth, okay? Because there's a bunch of lies that's been, circulating throughout. I mean, this isn't the first conversation that and debating that people have had about abortion. This topic has been around for a long time. This division has been around for a long time. So, I'm here to tell the truth, to let the truth be told. And I hope that someone will listen and start thinking, hey, wait a minute. I do have other options besides abortion. If I don't want a child, that's right. What am I doing? Why am I even bringing children into this world in the first place? And the sadistic, bloodthirsty vampires that love killing unborn children, then I hope you get some help. Yes, you need help. Okay? That's all I have to say. But, God bless America, but may America bless God with repentance and with a turning around. Okay? Transform your minds, people. Transform your minds. That will bless God. God bless America, but may America bless God. Peace out, people. Peace out.